Hey, if you found this on Instagram, I want to say I see you, and let's jump right into this video. So I wanted to talk about what it's like to be an artist who feels stuck, which I've definitely felt. It creates a lot of anxiety, and that makes my chest hurt and my stomach hurt, and then I physically don't want to do anything, and then that just reinforces this feeling of being frozen, and it takes it from a metaphorical place to a literal place. And thank goodness I found a way to heal. A perfect example is when I was in graduate school, I was trying to create a business and I was almost failing. I was totally stuck. Everything I tried didn't work out and it got really discouraging. And then I got a call from a former professor asking me if I still had all of my exotic animals. And I said, yeah, of course I do. And she asked me if I'd be willing to bring them to her drawing class for her students to observe and work with. And I have been doing the drawing zoo ever since, creating emotional, impactful experiences between artists and animals. And now I want to take it a step up. How you can apply that to yourself right away is to visit your local zoo, which sounds stupid easy, but most people don't do it the way I do it. When I visit a zoo, I spend at least 30 minutes at every exhibit. And sometimes I don't finish walking through the zoo, which is okay, because that's what everybody else is doing. The average exhibit at a zoo only gets 30 seconds per patron. So if you choose to sit at an exhibit with your sketchbook or camera, you're gonna end up noticing things about the animals or their area that nobody else is noticing. And that's gonna trigger a fire in you that grows into something better. This brand new experience that I'm offering is not in a classroom or at the zoo. We don't have to get run over with strollers or try to balance our art supplies on a nearby rock. The experience I'm offering is a full-on half-day retreat at Howling Woods Farm, which is my favorite wolf sanctuary. I talked to my friend Mike, who runs the sanctuary, and he has agreed to let me bring 5 artists behind the scenes to privately sit with, bond with, and observe and draw the wolves and wolf dogs. This one-day retreat includes a 1-hour tour of the farm sanctuary, 2 private hours of drawing and bonding with the animals, where we're going to work on composition, texture, proportions, accuracy, career applications, whatever it is that you're feeling stuck in, that's what we're going to work on. And just to follow that up and give everybody extra support, I'm taking everyone out to dinner after the experience so that we can debrief and reflect and make sure everybody's getting that inspiration and application that they need. I've been designing this retreat for 6 months. I've just not been able to get this idea out of my head. I wanted to offer my artists something better, something bigger and deeper than a classroom or traditional zoo experience. I bet you're wondering what this experience is worth. Between the 6 months I've spent designing it, the help I'm getting from Howling Woods Farm, and the donation we're going to make to them, and the 7 years of experience I'm bringing to the table, I have valued this one-day retreat at $3,500. But don't freak out. I know this is meant to not create anxiety for my artists. So I want to slide in that if you sign up before August 5th, then that price drops in half, because I want to make sure I get the most deserving artists into this retreat. And if you're able to pay all in one payment, I'll take an extra $500 off, because I want to make sure this is the best experience you've ever had and the best money you've ever spent. For the serious artists who are still hanging with me, thank you. I want to take you to Howling Woods so that we can find our path and get unstuck together. In the description below, there's a link that'll take you to the page where you can register. For the couple of you that are really on the fence about whether or not this is right for you, just DM me on Instagram and I'd be happy to chat with you more.